You can see that this has dried now, and so for my next painting of sky, I'm going to take I was using a paper towel roll to hold it at an angle, and now I want this one painted flat. I don't want that drippiness. I want to be able to control it, so I'm going to be painting it flat. I'm going to start by taking my spray bottle, and this is just water in here, and spraying it on the surface. You won't be able to see this very well, and I won't be able to see it very well, which will add to a lot of the surprise going on. A lot of the wonderful mystery of watercolor. So I think that is good. This is a process. I love doing these kinds of skies. So I will mix up a little bit more paint, a little bit different colors, so you'll be able to see the difference in this color and the previous sky that we did. Okay, this is using a little bit more ultramarine blue and a little bit more cobalt blue. Again, your sky can be whatever blue you want it to be. But when I'm doing this sky, I try to connect just some of these little dots that have happened with my spray bottle. And you can see that it gives this instantly sort of frilly, lacy edge that gives the illusion of puffy clouds. Over here, apparently I didn't have as much spray, so I'm going to have these be the kind of clouds that might be blowing. There, I've got more spray here. I really can't see it, so I'm just guessing at where it is. So I'm going to put, there, I can feel that I'm connecting some of the spray. Look at the difference between these two colors, and you may prefer one tremendously to the other, but either one would be appropriate, as well as a million other colors for your skies. There's some artists that say you should paint a sky every day. They say it's a good exercise. Honestly, it's not only a good exercise, but it's just so much fun. And I love this technique because it adds a surprise element. You don't know where the paint is going to be going. And for me, working in watercolor, I embrace the fact that you cannot control everything. You're working collaboratively with the other partners that you're working with. I'm working with the wind, I'm working with where the spray happened to land, I'm working with the weather, with my brush, with everything. It's just a wonderful way to embrace all the elements of life that you cannot control. Surprisingly, it's freeing. If you recognize that you can't control everything, you can let yourself off the hook for some things. So we will continue to add some lacy parts, and you don't have to have blue everywhere. We might just decide that it's very cloudy over here, and we are going to have it very, very light on this side. I'm going to turn my paper just a little bit. There's a million ways to do skies, so in this little mini, I'm just giving you a couple of alternatives. I do like in a sky to have the theoretical wind kind of making sense. So since my wind is blowing this way, I'm trying to, the wind in the sky with the clouds, I'm trying to have the wind sort of follow the same pattern throughout. This is a little bit of a clunky shape, not that happy with that shape. Same with that one, not that happy. I think I might take a teeny bit of paper towel and just take a little of this off. Just if you get a shape that looks too square, there's not a lot of straight lines or squares that are natural shapes in nature. Here we have a little bit of a backflow, which is perfect. I love that. I'm going to definitely leave that. This edge is a little clunky. This one is still just a teeny bit too clunky for me. I'm just going to add a little bit more paint there and take off that. I think I'm going to leave that. There you go. That's just another sky. And what I did was start with a spray bottle and just mist it a little bit, and then kind of connected the dots. It's a very fun exercise, so I encourage you to practice doing skies. Thank you for joining me. I'm Jane M. Mason, watching Paint Dry, LLC.